Hi, I'm Kayla. Welcome to my channel. I make fashion, beauty, motherhood, lifestyle, pretty much anything I feel like. Today, you guessed it, it's a motherhood video. I have a 4.5-month-old, and let me tell you, there's so much baby stuff out there. It is overwhelming. I spent a lot of time, did a lot of research, and I was still overwhelmed. So I figured now that he's 4 months old, I'd give you guys some of my personal favorites for those first, 3 months of life or so. My husband and I both spent a lot of time talking about this, figuring out what we wanted to include, and I think we have some really, really good stuff to share with you guys. And I will say also, everybody's baby's different. Just because my baby liked it doesn't mean yours will, but I think a lot of this stuff is pretty universal and that it could really help a lot of people. And plus it'll give you an idea of what I think maybe is worth a splurge versus, it's okay to kind of save a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Konny baby carrier. This is something that I love. I could not talk about this enough. So this one fits from a medium to a 3XL. Oh, I'm sorry, a 4XL. And you change the size depending on the straps back here. As you can see, it's kind of like a little crossover. You put it on almost like a backpack or a t-shirt. It's super, super easy to wear. Both my husband and I both do it, and Michael loves it. Anytime we can't calm him down or we don't know what to do, you need both hands, this is our go-to. For a while, we were using this every single day. It is not like the other ones where you have to figure out how to tie it, wrap it, all of that. We originally got the baby Catan, and I could not figure it out. My sister-in-law even helped me. We tried. It was a disaster. So to show you how easy this is, I have our little friendly snoo bear here, and I'm going to show you how to put it on. So first, I already have it adjusted to me, so it has little numbers. Each number kind of qualifies a different size, so you can look at that. I just kind of put it on and guessed. As he gets bigger, of course, I had to make more room too, so the sizes don't necessarily matter as much. So you just slide it over your head. I'm gonna pull my hair out, put it down on each shoulder. Make sure you split the weight load. And then we have our little snoo bear, our fake baby. Go ahead, we put him in here. And we go ahead and we take this side, cover him up, cover him up. And then after that, you're gonna take your little extra support wrap. You put it on their bum, take it around, and here we go. That couldn't have taken much time at all. It's very, very easy. I wore this to a wedding within the first 2 weeks. I mean, there you go, you have complete control. There's a little head. There's a lot that you can do with this. And I honestly don't think I could ever have a kid without having one of these. Like, if you're pregnant and you know me, this is what you're gonna get for your baby shower. Surprise, sorry. I think that even if you don't think you need it, you do. Trust me, it's that good. This one might not surprise some people. A lot of people recommend this. This is the Snuggle Me Organic Infant Lounger. We love this. It has helped us a ton. I will say in the beginning, we used it a lot, but then there was a period, maybe around month 2 or month 3, where we didn't use it that much because we were still kind of struggling with it. Every time we lay him down, he cries, blah, 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 blah. But I will say, it comes back around. This was great in the beginning just because you need somewhere safe to set the baby. Everywhere you look, you're like, oh, he could roll off of that. Oh, there's a blanket he can pull, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you're just, at least if you're like me, you're a constant nervous wreck and you don't know where to set the baby that's safe. This is a great idea. So, as you can see, we have this nice little nude cover, covered in dog hair. We have a Newfoundland, so everything in our houses. It's great because you can just pull it off, pop it in the washer, and done. So we actually have a pink one. I got it on sale. It was on sale for like $32 at Target. I'm sure it was a return, but it was unopened. Don't care. I'll just have my covers. I keep it covered up anyway. It's fabulous. There is a lot of information about sleeping in this, so that's the only thing I'd say is make sure you do your own research before you decide how much you want to let your infant sleep in it. But I'm telling you, regardless of that fact, you need one of these. It's great. It's a lifesaver. Even when you're just trying to get dressed in the morning, or you know, you just need to lay them down to go to the bathroom, all these things that you don't think about where you need, you know, your hands, this is a game changer. So the next thing, I don't actually have anything in front of me. I've already packed them up, but is newborn size items. This goes contrary to pretty much all the advice that people have given to me. But everybody said, don't buy newborn size stuff. They won't wear it. Don't buy newborn diapers. My son was 3 weeks early and he weighed 7 pounds and 8 ounces. So he was, I would say, an average sized baby. Let me tell you, we brought a few things to the hospital. Everything was too big. The first thing we did when we got out was make a Target pickup order. That was for more newborn sized diapers, more newborn onesies, and a few newborn outfits, because everything 0 to 3 that we had will just gigantic swallowed him. We had a few sleepers, but let me tell you, babies spit up, they have accidents, they're messy. 2 or 3 sleepers in a newborn size is not enough. Even if they only are in the newborn size for 2 or 3 weeks, you need more than that. Go ahead, do yourself a favor, grab a few. They're not expensive, you won't regret it. And also with newborn diapers, they fit up, I think, until 10 pounds. So even if your baby gains weight really fast, which a lot of babies don't after birth, you're going to be in them for a while. So go ahead and get the big box. Don't make yourself stressed. Just go ahead and do it. It's fine. If you don't use it, hooray. If not, you can give them to somebody else. It's either way, I think it's worth it. Just go ahead, buy some newborn size clothes and diapers, regardless of what all your friends and family are saying. So the next thing is something we were really lucky to find, and that's our stroller and car seat combo. So obviously I don't have everything in here, but I did go ahead and bring the car seat in here. So you can see it's pretty dirty. We use it every day, but it has some pretty cool features. So one of my husband and I's favorite features is the shade. So you can use this as a sunshade just to kind of protect them, get people to stop looking at your baby. But we like to use it for when we're out and about and we want to kind of eliminate some of that stimulation. So you just pull it down, there's a magnet, you stick it, and there you go. Baby is completely covered and safe, snuggy, all of the above. Then when you're done with it, you just unsnap it. We push it back into our little hole here, and then we zip it back up. It also has the magnets on the side, which are for the buckles. So you can kind of hold it there. But we've honestly been using it for his pacifier clip, because you don't have to worry about choking him or anything like that. And just, there you go. It never falls. You can throw it out of the seat. It's always there. And that's been a really big help for us. It did have a newborn insert. He's past the size of the newborn insert, so we've already taken that out. But we are a big, big fan of this car seat. And it goes with the stroller. We were lucky enough to find both the stroller and the car seat at the Pottery Barn outlet in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we got it for, I think, 40% off, which is huge because I know these items are expensive. But after using them, I can honestly say if I had to go back and they wasn't able to find them for that 40% off, I would still purchase them for full price. The stroller that goes along with this, I'll put a couple pictures on the screen, is fabulous. It's extremely easy. It's the Nuna Tavo neck stroller. It completely fits with it. You can just kind of set it in there. It's so easy. You can't, there's nothing that's, initially I think people do struggle, but just look it up. Don't try to figure it out yourself. Once you have it and you figure out how to open it and close it, you're good. There's nothing past that. I got the matching black design. What else can you ask for? It's perfect. The stroller is smooth. It's a travel stroller, so it folds really easily, very compact. We just keep it in our car all the time. It's perfect. It's everything we could have asked for, except it doesn't have the feature to do two, but I think still going back right now for us, it's fine to have one. When we have the second child, we'll figure that out. Right now, this is the perfect thing, and if you're not sure when you're going to want to have your second, I'd recommend this 100 times over. It's been great for us. And Michael loves the car seat and the stroller. He goes right to sleep in them. It's really the perfect combination. So the next thing is kind of a joke, but not really, and that's a ceiling fan. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you put a ceiling fan in your kid's nursery. Not only is the ceiling fan nice to keep air movement and different things like that, it significantly reduces the chance of SIDS, or sudden infant death syndrome. I'm pretty sure it's like 70%. Please do your own research, obviously, but it is a lot. It helps prevent it, and if you can do something as silly as putting a ceiling fan in, why wouldn't you do that? Also, I didn't know this till I had a kid, but babies love ceiling fans. They just stare at it constantly. It's like, all hail a ceiling fan. It's ridiculous. If you have an upset baby, anything like that, go ahead, put them up a little bit so they can see. They're mesmerized. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. And when we figured it out, we're like, whoa, this is life-changing. Why didn't we know that? So I know it's really tempting to get the cute little chandeliers and themed lights, but just get a ceiling fan. Stick with it. It's easier, it's cheaper, and it's a heck of a lot safer. I ended up buying my own diaper bag for myself as a Mother's Day gift before I gave birth, and I don't regret it a single bit. So I have the Fawn diaper bag, and it actually comes in 2 different sizes. There's a different style as well, but I don't have that. So I'll show you what I do have. So this is the mini. This is actually what I use for all my pump parts. Like if I don't have the baby with me, but I'm still obviously gonna have to pump, take care of all that. You just have stuff you need to carry. This is what I use for that. I absolutely love it. It's the leather is great quality. It's pretty much everything you need. Still stylish. Nobody even realizes that it's for my pump stuff. They just think it's a nice like backpack purse. It's great. Holds everything you need. And then I also have the full size, which is for our diaper bag. So I went ahead and I bought the kit that included the accessories. So it has the pacifier holder. It has a bottle holder that we use a ton. We use the bottle holder in both. Sometimes I just don't want to carry the diaper bag with me if I know I'm just going anywhere. I might need a bottle, so I'll just put that bottle holder in this one and take that in with me. Also with this one, you get the clutch. So it has a handle. I just don't have it installed right now. But this is a clutch that you can put a diaper, some wipes, and it includes a changing pad. And this is one of the main reasons that I bought the bundle. But it's a perfect little changing pad made out of the same leather, so all you need to do is wipe it down when you're done, and voila, easy, clean. What more could you want? I really, really like this diaper bag. I think this is one of those things that, yes, it is pricier, so if you can't get everything, I would still get just the diaper bag. Just pass on the accessory kit for now if you can't afford it all. It's something that I think, you know, I see a trip to Disney in this bag's future. Even when I don't need diapers anymore, I think this is going to be a go-to for us, just to pack all of their stuff. Kids have stuff, and you need as much. Sometimes you just need somewhere to put it, and it doesn't hurt if it's stylish. So, yeah, if you want a diaper bag, I highly recommend the Fawn. So the next thing is our nursery chair, and I'm going to be completely honest here. I bought this chair with full intentions of returning it. I didn't want this chair. I wanted the expensive, fancy Pottery Barn one with the matching ottoman, you know, $1,600, $2,000 later. That's what I wanted, but I knew my husband wasn't on board with it, so I needed to go with the cost-effective option first to try and show him why that's not what we wanted. We got this as a recommended item from a coworker. Still, I got it. Didn't think I was going to like it. We love it. So it's the DaVinci Hayden Recliner and Swivel Glider. It's from Target. When we bought it, it was $4.99. I think it's still $4.99 right now. So under $500. It comes in 3 colors. It reclines, it swivels, it glides, and it's so comfortable. I don't even understand it. We put it in our living room at first to test it because I knew that there was no way I could just take it out of the box and be like, I don't like it, we're not using it, that's not going to work. So I knew we at least had to actually try it, and I'm so glad we did. I don't know, we saved so much money by doing this. We loved it. It became my husband's favorite chair, and now that we've moved into the nursery, we miss it in the living room and have talked about buying a second one, actually just as a chair in the living room. It's that good. It is manual as far as the recline feature, so you don't have to worry about anything going bad. We haven't really got any stains on it, but we've been using it for 4 months as far as for the baby exclusively, and before that we used it for probably 2 or 3 months. We have no complaints whatsoever. It's been great, and the price is absolutely unbeatable. couldn't recommend this chair more. So one big thing that you have to take into consideration when you're having a baby is a baby monitor. And the big two options are Wi-Fi based or like a radio wave based option. So I did a little bit of research on that. I'll be honest, by the point I bought the monitor, I was done doing research. I had researched everything up and down. And eventually, on Prime Day, I noticed that the Nanit was included. And I saw a lot of recommendations, a lot of 5-star reviews. So I was like, you know what? Let me just look at this. It's Prime Day sale. If we don't like it, we can always send it back. So I did a little research for like a day. And then the next day I saw it was still on sale. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull the trigger. I'm going to buy it. So we bought it. I didn't really think anything else past it. I knew we were going to try it. If we didn't like it, it's Amazon. We'll send it right back. Not a big deal. I'm so glad we bought this. We use it for so much more than the baby monitor. The app is amazing and well designed. It has on both my husband and I's phone. We both have full admin capabilities. And we can also give temporary access to babysitters, family members, anything like that are coming to watch our child while we're out. And we can still have that access as well. We also use it as our sound machine. So we do have like the mini hatch sound machine. We don't even use it. We just use the Nanit Pro. You can probably see the wire on the wall behind me. We have the wall mount. They have stands. They have different options. That's just the one we bought. We went with it. It's fine for us. They also sell travel cases. It has so many features that we don't even use. We just have the base package. You can do a premium option, which includes more features on the app. So I can't even, rave on those, but just the base option has been plenty enough for us and we love it. It gives you alerts on their activity. It gives you videos. We actually use it for the grow function as well. My husband ordered the sheets with the design on them. So you can use it we do Friday measures. So we measure them every Friday. And then it creates like a little video of all of his different measures. So you can kind of see him grow. It records those stats. So you can look back and see where he was, where he's at now. I mean, honestly, it's just fabulous. We both really, really like it and are so glad that we decided just to kind of pull the trigger on it, even though we hadn't done as much research as we probably should have with that one. So this is the Hatch Baby Grow Scale. Really debated whether to include it because I'll be honest, in the beginning, Michael's weight was really triggering for me. He was slow to gain weight like most breastfed babies are. And I felt like it was something I was doing wrong. So when I saw those numbers and saw that he wasn't gaining weight as fast as I wanted him and as fast as, the charts on the internet say he was, it was really hard for me and it wasn't something that I was excelling with. But all of those facts aside, just as a changing pad, we love this. Again, now you kind of see I'm kind of like a broken record here. I love the fact that it's just something you can wipe down. I tried putting paper like cloth covers over it, different things like that. I hated them. They always get something on them. You're always worried about them being dirty. It's a pain in the you-know-what. So I just leave it like this. He never cries. He doesn't care. He just kind of rolls around, happy to be on it. And it's perfect. You just put them down, wipe it off, good to go. It also has the features on the side where you can put a little belt around it if you want to make sure he doesn't roll off. We're not really to that point yet. He doesn't really move that much and I stand right there, so I don't have it installed. It does connect with the Hatch Baby Grow app, which we do use now. So when we do our Friday measures, we also weigh him and put that app in the Nanit Pro, that data in the Nanit Pro, and then it gives us all of his different percentiles and stuff like this. So this has been something that we use a lot now. And I think it's really just nice to have. Maybe you're somebody who just wants to know that number, and it doesn't hurt to have the ability to say, like, you know what, I want to know what my baby weighs this week. Put them on here, you zero it out, good to go. It's extremely user-friendly, and just as a changing pad in itself, it's very, very nice. If you follow anybody, any mommers, vloggers, anything on Instagram, you've probably seen this. It's the Tubby Todd AOO. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to be worth the hype. It's pretty expensive for what it is. And I'm like, what the hell is all over ointment? Like, I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that. Well, you use it for everything. It's exactly what it sounds like. All over ointment. It's fabulous. I keep a small one in my diaper bag and then one by the changing table, and we use it all the time. The Tubby Todd products in general are really great. We also use their shampoo and body wash, and I use their everyday lotion as well. He loves it. I have sensitive skin, so I would assume my baby has sensitive skin too. We've only used this, so we don't even know. It's all clean ingredients, natural. It's got all the good stuff, none of the bad. And it works. I don't know what else to say besides that, but it really, really does actually work. He had baby acne at first, and it was something that, like, I know that's not a big deal, but it did get on my nerves. It was something I hated looking at. It made me sad. So I'd start using this. So use this three times one day. The next day, it's gone. It's that fast. This is how his newborn pictures didn't have baby acne, because I used this before. It makes a huge, huge difference. So why not? Just get a travel size, try it, see if you like it. Maybe you don't, maybe you do. But I think it's definitely worth the try. Very, very good stuff. Sometimes I use it even. I had a cold, and I don't know if you know how, like, underneath your nose can get really red, sore, all of that. So I use this, completely moisturized that area, took away a lot of the pain, the redness, all of that. Highly recommend. It's called All Over Ointment for a reason. It's great. Okay, so a lot of people are probably going to be confused by this, but my next recommendation is a heating pad. This was a game changer for us. Honestly, Michael was kind of terrible at first to try and actually get in the bassinet to sleep on his own. I didn't want to co-sleep. I didn't want to do anything like that. It was really important for me, especially in the beginning, to make sure he had a safe place to sleep. And this is what helped us do that. He was one of the babies where you could get him to sleep fine when you're holding him, all that. But literally as soon as his little bottom touched the mattress of that bassinet, his eyes would pop open. He'd start crying or, whining. He was the hardest to get down. He was a good sleeper once you actually got him down, but it took some time. So when we finally tried this, it really, really helped us. So what we do is, a little bit before we know we were going to put him down, we put this in, right where he lays, turn it on, let it sit, let it warm up that spot. So that way, after he falls asleep on us, we can just take him and transfer him in to that warm spot after we've moved this. And he doesn't notice that temperature difference, so it doesn't startle him awake. And I just really can't harp on enough how wonderful this was for us. So now that he's 4 months old, he actually sleeps in his crib now, and we still use it. It's just, I think it's something that just helps him stay asleep once you put him in his crib. And even when he's trying to fall asleep alone, which is something we've been working on now, as far as getting, putting him there awake so he goes to sleep, I think it's just comforting. It's cozy. It definitely has helped. And I don't see us quitting anytime soon, just because it's hard when you're a baby to learn how to do all that. You're alone, you're scared. And if one little thing like a heating pad can change that, it's worth every single penny. This particular one's from Walgreens. I really think you can get one anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be huge, nothing like that. But it helps tremendously. If you don't get anything else from this video, get the heating pad. You won't regret it. One thing that I wish I would have done differently was having more swaddle and sleep sack options. So this is our current favorite. This is a Kyte baby. We have multiple of these. Michael loves them. I love them. They wash great. They have a really nice, quilted inside. They're tall graded, so they're nice and cozy. They keep them nice and warm. But when he was first born, it's just too big. These are obviously going to be big. They're made to last a long time, but it was too big to put a newborn in this. So we had traditional Velcro swaddles. I knew I didn't want to just do a swaddle blanket. That's not me. I don't have the patience to continue and try to fold that over and over again. So I had some Velcro swaddles, but Michael's curl reflex, which is somewhat common in newborns, caused him to roll to his side, and then if he wasn't careful, he would roll to his face for those first couple weeks. So we couldn't put his arms in there. We kept trying and trying, and the pediatrician even told us it's just a fluke. He'll get over it. It's not a big deal. After I woke up and he was on his face the second time, I just could no longer swaddle his arms. Most babies is fine with, so don't take this as a warning or anything like that. My particular son just kept rolling over at that point in time. So I needed to find something that he could still feel held, comfortable, warm, but still have his arms. So I actually used the Halo swaddles. It has a belly band to kind of keep them tight, but they can still have their arms out. Highly recommend. I'll link a few different options. This is the only thing we use now, but for that newborn stage, I just think you should go ahead and set yourself up. Don't just have one or two options. Buy a few. Don't buy multiple as far as the same option until you know what your baby's gonna like. Every baby's different, And I think it's really nice just to have a few choices on hand so you don't have to have those late night freak out like, oh God, why doesn't he like this? What else do I have? And then not have anything else on hand. I just highly recommend just give yourself a few options. Another option that we liked was also the nested bean. It's great. There doesn't necessarily have to be a single one. Just give yourself some choices. This is a newer item. It's something that I wanted from the beginning, but again, it's one of those more pricey items that you kind of think, is it worth it? And I can tell you now, it is. I wish I would have bought it from the very beginning. So it's the Gathre mat, and I actually have it right here. We have it in oat in the square padded version. So here it is. You know, it's nice, thick, nice, soft, and I just throw it down wherever I want, and then the baby has some safe place to play on. The main reason that I decided to get this was because I found myself picking up blanket after blanket after blanket from putting it down because he'd spit on it, the dog would lay on it, all these different reasons. Now, I never have to change it. All I have to do is take a wet rag, wipe something, wipe it down, clean, good as new. It is so nice and convenient, and it reduces laundry, and trust me, I have enough trouble getting all my laundry done as is, so anything that helps me with that is worth every single penny. Not to mention it does look really great in our living room, and it's soft, it's cozy, he can explore, he can play, and I don't worry about him getting hurt. It's really nice. They have a lot of different options, patterns, colors. I would take a look. I really like it. We're getting to the end now, so we only have 2 things left. The second to last thing is Burp cloths. So here's 2 right here. My favorite brand is Copper Pearl. So they have adorable patterns. They're really, really nice quality. They're good, thick material. Both of these have been washed. And I never worry about them. So I throw them over my shoulder and burp the baby. No big deal. I never worry about it going through to my shirt, running off of it. They're so absorbent. They're so soft, so cozy. They do everything you need a burp cloth to do and more. I keep one pretty much everywhere. In every room of my house, I have them in my diaper bag. I have one in the car. So just get plenty of them. You might think, oh, I've got 4 or 5. That's good. No, it's not. Buy more. I'm telling you. They come in 3 packs. When you do, I will say they do shrink a little bit when you're washed. Both of these are washed. But they're so oversized that it doesn't matter. They have plenty of patterns, so you can pick whatever you want. You can match your nursery. You can do all those fun things. But just get plenty. And these are by far the best ones I've used. Highly recommend. They put them on sale a lot, so just watch out for that. Or you can go to their sales section. A lot of times they have certain patterns on sale. So if you're not really picky about patterns, you can get them cheaper that way too. But get plenty, plenty, plenty of these. You will need them. Last but certainly not least is an electric nail file for baby. I don't know about you, but I did not want to cut baby's nails. And I know people say you could buy it and blah, blah. I wasn't going to do that either. Just being completely honest here. So I'm going to try this. And I'll say I was hesitant. I was afraid it was going to hurt him. I was afraid they were going to be noisy. I don't even cut my own dog's nails. I hate doing it. It's just not for me. I don't want to take a chance of hurting them. I hate when they act like it hurts them even though it doesn't. So I was really nervous. But when we got home from the hospital, I finally tried this. He could care less. He doesn't even notice. It has multiple speeds. It has a little light. It works great. So anytime I notice those nails are getting sharp, I just turn it on. Or you can even use it yourself. Just put it on here. There we go. Shaping my own nail. Done. No more hangnail. Then turn it off. So it has 4 settings and then the off setting. It comes with multiple little pads. I've never even changed it. I just put one on. It works. So that's all I need. It takes batteries. I don't even remember what kind. But obviously we're 4 months in. I've never changed the batteries. Doesn't seem like it needs them yet. I think I paid like $9 to $12 for it. Relatively cheap for what it is. It's worth it. I can't believe anybody uses clippers anymore. This is so, so much easier. And if you start from the beginning, I really think it's going to be easier as he gets older. Because even now, as he's awake more, all of that, he doesn't care. He just lets me do it. Again, this is worth it. Get this if you can. I know I raved about everything in this video, but that was kind of the point. I wanted to talk about some of the things, not necessarily everything you need for a baby, but just some of the things that I think were really important or really helped us. There were a lot of things that we bought that necessarily I don't think were worth it. So if you want to see a video like that, let me know down in the comments, and I can make that for you guys too. Because unfortunately, we were some guinea pigs and we spent some big bucks on a few of those, you know, viral baby items, and we don't use them at all. But in the meantime, like and subscribe so you can see what we do next. Bye!